Hi, it's Alan. I wanted to talk a little bit about robbery. Robbery can be a serious and dangerous crime sometimes, and so it's good for all of us to take some precautions to keep ourselves a little bit safer and minimize the chances that we're going to be robbed. And some of these are very simple. So I'm going to give a few little tips on what we can do to keep ourselves more safe and avoid being robbed. The first tip is pretty obvious, but I still see people doing it when I'm out and about. And that is avoid flashing cash, expensive jewelry, wearing really expensive clothing in bad parts of town. And if you live in certain areas, you know where the bad parts of town are. I mean, people have had their clothing robbed, people have had their jewelry robbed, people have their wallets and cash robbed. And a lot of times, if you're not flashing those and the criminal doesn't know you have them, they'll go looking for someone else. And I do see this, and it's not just at banks and ATMs that we don't want to flash our money. It's not just at the bars or nightclubs we don't want to flash our money. Don't flash it at restaurants. Don't be flashing it at the mall or stores. Criminals can hang out wherever money's at, and they can follow you out after you've flashed it to that fringe area where then they'll take it from you. So just keep your wads of cash, keep them hidden away. Take out only what's necessary to pay your bills. Wear your expensive jewelry and your nice clothes to appropriate places, but not someplace where you may become a target. Here's a simple tip. Have direct deposit for your paychecks, your government checks, whatever you have. That is one less time you have to go to the bank and one less chance that you possibly could be robbed. I don't ever use ATMs. I just don't care for them. I use credit cards and I don't really use bank cards or ATMs. However, a lot of people do like the convenience of using an ATM, and if you do, don't use it if there's someone hanging around that's sort of watching. Pay attention to your surroundings. If there's someone there that doesn't look just right, go somewhere else. Go with a friend. Have somebody else that can watch while you're doing the transaction. Do it in the daylight in a well-populated, more safe area. You don't want to be going to the ATM at night where there's nobody around, except maybe that criminal that's waiting. So just use some common sense and be safe if you do choose to use an ATM. I'm always talking about being aware. And when you're going to your vehicle or when you're in your vehicle, I want you to be observant, looking around, paying attention. On your way to your car, if there's people watching you that maybe make you feel a little bit funny, don't go to your car. Go back in. Get somebody to escort you. If you're in your vehicle and you're being observant and you see something, be able to get out of there. And that means you want to park where you can maneuver and get around and leave if you have to. You don't want to be right up against somebody where then you're trapped and stuck. Now, having your windows rolled up and your doors locked is a smart thing. But there are criminals that come up and smash the window. So it's not a fail-safe. Being able to maneuver and get out of there is your best bet. But just remember, be observant, and you can catch some of those. And a lot of times, if they see you being observant, they'll go somewhere else, somewhere easier. Just like we're aware in the car, and we leave, maneuver around, and get out of there, when you're walking out and about, if you see someone that you suspect might be up to no good, might be looking to rob you or hurt you, leave. Get out of there. Go right now. Get someplace safe. Escape to safety. That's always a great option. Don't ignore those little feelings. Don't say, no. If you have those feelings, trust them, cross the street, go back inside, get out of there. That's going to be your number one way to stay safe. Now, I don't want you to be scared at every little thing, oh my gosh, and walk around terrified, but I want you to pay attention to that intuition and be aware, and if something is not right, leave. These are just a couple tips to help you avoid being robbed. It really is your responsibility to keep yourself safe, but I'm here to help you. Go to surviveanddefend.com. Sign up for the Sunday Safety and Self-Defense email by downloading the 25 Safety and Self-Defense Tips ebook. You also get a free book on situational awareness. And then check out the membership site. For a low monthly fee, you get hundreds and hundreds of pages filled with videos, audios, and articles with information that saves lives. It's there to help keep you safe and defend yourself if needed. Until next time, take care, stay safe.